with some dangerous drug activity. Some people may possess of some dangerous drug, including ketamine, cocaine, etc. If we do sufficient stop and search, we can arrest those guys who possess dangerous drugs and avoiding them from driving a car after they take the illegal drugs. We make the people more safe by doing the stop and search, the identity card check, and we also do the roadblock. We do a lot in 2022, 62,000 to prevent the people from driving the car after drinking or after taking illegal drugs. So in Hong Kong, you are very safe. You will not be afraid that there are many people who are driving the car when after they drink a lot of alcoholic drinks. In Hong Kong, this situation is very, very minimal.
Tignan mo yung kaso nila, konti lang.
The law situation is in Hong Kong is very simple. In 2022, there is about 70,000 cases. When compare the case with the population, there is about 1,000 cases per 100,000 population. If you see serious crime involved, homicide, there's 30.
Sa atin hindi mabilang.
77 and rape case 55. So in Hong Kong, you will be very safe. And because I have some keys, sometimes when I go to work in watch, I forget to lock the main door. After several hours, I call my wife to lock the door. They are still safe because in Hong Kong, you are very safe. But not encouraging
safe naman talaga.
Just as an example. First of all, during the seminar, I would like you to protect yourself at first because the local crime chain, there is some syndicate, the money laundering syndicate.
Yan ang madami, yung naluloko sa money laundering.
I want you to give a message to protect yourself
yung kinuha
first.
niya yung bangko niya. Hangsing. Yung hangsing bangko niya.
In 2026, people were arrested for 38 loan sharking cases, including 4 domestic helpers who were employed by the syndicate as their assistants. Actually, you will see if you borrow money from money lender, if they offer interest more than 48%, they are against the law. So my advice is that avoid borrowing money, because if you borrow money from the local bank, the interest rate is very high. If you borrow from the loan sharks, you cannot return the money. All of your hard work will be waste, and your money will go to the loan shark, the syndicates. If you have some financial difficulties, try to get help from your close friends, from your family members, or even your employer if they are good enough. They will give you a more. They can help you in a more friendly way.
Sumusunod sa ano? Ano yung bogus law firms?
Even if there are some financial intermediaries, they may not. They are highlighting there is no successful fee. The handling fee is not reasonable. Some of them even connect with some fake law firm. So if you, in any case, you are borrowing money, although I'm not asking you to avoid, but if you want to verify you can verify why is the Law Society of Hong Kong or Bank Customers Hotline. Recently, the money laundering syndicate, they are targeting some domestic helper, ask them to sell or loan the bank account to them for several $1,000s, or buy the personal data to open some account. So I would like to highlight that all of you should aware of the dangers of selling the bank account of personal data, because
Grabe, pag
you sell
ano
the
ka sa
bank
ano siya,
account of personal
5
data
million
to the
fine, 14 years
syndicate. They
imprisonment.
offer you several
Pag
$1,000s,
na-laundering ka,
but
Vic.
behind that they are laundering some illegal money, maybe more than millions of US dollar in your bank account. When the police, Hong Kong police force, or the law enforcing agency of the other countries handling the investigation, if they find your account are involved in this money laundering, the consequence is very worse. In Hong Kong, if you are involving in some money laundering activity and the case is being to the court, you may subject to 5 million Hong Kong dollar fine and also 14-year imprisonment. So in any case, if anybody want to use your bank account, avoid it. And also, you should tell this message to your community, because as I know, according to the figure from the Hong Kong government, there is about 340,000 domestic workers work in Hong Kong. So if you can, after this seminar, you disseminate this message to
300,000
them,
domestic helpers.
340 domestic workers can get this message, and they can then bring this message to the employer. So Hong Kong will be more safe. Because I believe all of you are very smart. I know a lot of you received university education in your own country before coming to Hong Kong. Actually, you are smarter than some local people. So I'm confident that if all of you understand about the message, you can help the Hong Kong community to be more safe.
Thank you for that good comment.
That's what I thought, fight crime with the Hong Kong police.
Fight crime with Hong Kong police. Disseminate crime prevention. Yamat 14 na.
It is some telephone deception trend recently, but I believe most of you will not be the victim of this telephone deception, because the caller at this stage they are speak Cantonese, Mandarin. Maybe the next phase they speak English. But why I emphasize this method, because most of the employer they are receiving this deception phone call every day. If they all of their money are lost during this deception case, your salary will be at risk too. So, the first type of deception is guess who. They will call the local people, guess who am I? And then after they talk to them, they are very tactful to get their personal data through the telephone call and get the bank account details, and they will transfer their money via the internet banking. And for some elderly, they will tell the elderly people, your son or your grandchildren are detained because they have committed some offense locally, or they pretend to the official from the mainland China. Your son are detained in Shenzhen or other part of the country, and demand them to pay a lot of money to ensure the son are safe. So when you are working in your family, when you find your boss, your elderly have maybe some change of behavior, they are going to the bank to get a lot of money, be aware of it. Remind them you may be a victim of the deception case. In case they do not believe, consult the police, because some of the elderly people, they may not believe your advice. But if they are you are believe they are being the victim, try to contact the police, and the police will offer assistance. Some tips: never to trust the people you never met. It is more important. Never disclose the login details, and also about the password, because I also use the same password for many of my email account, bank account. Try to make the password more complicated and change it regularly. And don't write the password and put the password in the
Wala
wallet.
naman laman
If you
yung
lost your wallet,
bangko ko eh.
then you will lose all of the important information.
Yung hangsing ko eh. Putik dala-dalawa.
And it is quite important that when you are installing mobile apps, if there is any suspicious about the apps, don't install it. Because after you install the free or the fake mobile apps, all of your detail may be lost, and all the money in your bank may be going to the bad people.
Pati yung credit card.
Because the rising in the deception chain in Hong Kong in 2017, the police force has formed an anti-deception coordination center in 2017, and there is anti-scam helpline 18222. In case you meet any situation that you suspect, you can call the center. They will provide professional advice on a case-by-case basis. And the latest, the police provide a scan meter apps.
Ano yun?
And also the Hong Kong Police Force mobile apps. In these apps, you will be provided with the latest crime chain involving deception chain, the MO of the deception case. And also, I believe all of you will use the FPS, the faster payment system. Recently, when you are transferring money to some receiver that have been suspected of deception case, a reminder will be sent before you confirm the transfer. So if you receive this money during your FPS transaction, I suggest you should stop the payment to confirm the identity of the receiver before you make the transfer.
Oh.
You can take a picture of this QR code.
Platform.
Take picture. When you have time, you can visit these apps to get some latent information about any crime or something interesting about the Hong Kong Police Force. I add this part because road safety is very important. Because I am a father of 2 children, my children often get up very late, and when they are rushed to school, they sometimes just running and disobey the traffic light. And most of you, I think, if your family has children, you are decided to bring them to school. So when you are in rush, think twice before you disobey
Wala, hindi yung sasagutin ng ano kasi bawal yan dito.
Your own safety and safety of your children.
Siya pa yung pag-abono. Tinan mo, kunti lang yung
Hong Kong is very safe in terms of crime, but in 2022 there is 90 fatal accidents. And most of the people killed in the traffic accident are the pedestrians. And also there's 1,100 serious injury. So obey the traffic law, and
Tayo,
you will be
sila
safe.
kanila
I want
pirma.
all of you here will be safe.
Please pass.
Actually, if you
Yan.
disobey license law or crossing
Si Lola, ganyan
within
yan.
50 meters
Si Lola ka rin ba?
of
Yun ang
pedestrian
amo ko eh.
crossing, including
Dalawa lang
bridge
sila
or
eh.
underpass,
Nanay ng amo.
or do not wear your seatbelt in
Lola.
private car, you may
Yan ang amo ko.
subject to
Siya dun sa
5,000 Hong Kong dollar fine. And if you regularly spotted to violate the offense,
Kababayan ko rin.
3 months for repeat offenders. But what I'm concerned about
May
is not
5,000.
money, it's
Waray.
about your own safety.
5,000 pala
Because
yung ano,
if you
yung
involve
fine.
in one traffic accident in your life, your whole life will be different.
Yung hindi ka mag-seatbelt.
And also the obligation of
5,000
take care of
fine.
underage. The underage means children under the age of 16. And it is not only your obligation, being a father or mother, they also have this obligation to take care of the children. If any neglect of children or young people are committed in Hong Kong, they are subject to 10 years imprisonment. But most of the people
Nung hindi
commit
inalagaan
these
yung anak
crimes
mo, ganun.
are the children's family
Napukulong
member,
pala sila.
father,
Pabayaan
or something
nila
like
yung
that.
ano,
But in case
anak.
you
10 years.
find that your boss or your detecting the children, just remind them that according to the law of Hong Kong, they
Bawal
have the
pala yan sa
obligation
kanila
to
dito,
take care
Bito.
of the children, to avoid them being arrested. Also, when you
Yung
take care of some
elderly, yung hindi hinanap.
try to pay extra caution when they leave the home, because when they're missing, you need a lot of effort to find them. Because when I was
Ako si Lola, hindi pa mawawala yun.
I have also attached the rural patrol unit when some elderly they are missing and they go to the hillside. A lot of effort from the police, from the fire service department to find them, find several days, and in the worst case scenario, they may be dead on the hillside. So occupational safety. Because the Lunar New Year is coming.
Yan, ang ano to, yung cleaning window.
The home. And there's one case in a few years that during the cleaning of windows, some people may be falling from the flat. So in case you are responsible for cleaning the window, if the case is dangerous, remind your boss to provide some more safety measures, and just don't do that job if it is very dangerous, because it endangers your life.
Yeah. Terrorism.
Finally, I have mentioned before that the risk of terrorist attack in Hong Kong is higher and higher. So I will show you a video to tell you how you should respond in case you face this counter-terrorist experience.
Wala naman yung music.